a bite. This camera doesn't do well without a lot of light.
I know, sorry, but you can't have that. You gotta catch them yourself. I caught that one, you gotta catch your own, baby. I'm gonna let that one go. It's a lighter day, so I can also show Hunter. He keeps asking, hey, have you got another mouse yet? Have you caught another mouse yet? Have you caught another mouse yet? No, not yet. You know, not coming to the side. They do that in the winter time. Springtime, summertime, not as many. Now it's raining, now there's suddenly another mouse get into my bird's food.
We don't. Yeah.
We're trying to. I didn't make it very far. At first I thought Doodlebird was just chewing on his cuddle bone or like a stick or something like that to sharpen his beak. Until he was like, wait, it's like, hey, just a second, what's that sound? It was the mouse trying to get out of the humane mouse trap that I got. That isn't the mouse trap itself, but that's where I put them. So tie them over for a little bit until I can let them go. And I give them food and water and clean up giving holes, but they can't get out. Not until I let them.
Except for the one that got caught when you were in Hawaii.
Oh yeah, actually
the little skeleton.
There was a couple of them because I forgot to tell anyone where I had set them. It had completely slipped my mind. Poor little things, but it's my fault for not saying, oh, and by the way, I have these humane mouse traps, they couldn't get out. And
That became less than humane?
well, they didn't belong in the room anyway.
No. And they're not going to go off and procreate and send more mice back into the house.
That too. Well, that's what they get for invading my territory. They shouldn't be in my bird's food at all, but I'm trying to be humane here.
What the heck?
It's the thought that counts.
They breed like mice, what the hell?
It's the thought that counts.
There's a comedian.
Well, I have to try to give it a second chance.
There's a comedian on BBC TV, and he said, as I sat there in traffic, I got run over. So on my way home, I saw a dead baby ghost, but then again, it might have been a handkerchief.
Oh.
He said, my sister, she got hay fever, and now she's got diabetes. I tried to cheer her up. You know, flowers, chocolates.
One of the comedians I look up most these days is Mitch Hedberg, and he was talking about, it's a little different, but, you know, it's something kind of funny. He's like, you know what, when I was a kid, I had to sleep on a twin-sized bed, and I always wondered where my brother was. Take it, he was an only child.
Yeah.
Twin-sized bed, he's the only one on it.
Wow, it could almost slide out at the top.
No, the skull's too big. It's trying.
Oh, but you know, some of these kind of animals are...
They are escape artists, for sure, but...
slide under really tight places. They're survivalists.
They can get under and around anything that, regarding the size of their skull. Because the size of their skull, they can get out. But that's one of the reasons why they made this rodent cage the way it is. They made it just small enough. You know, put the wires together just right. So that little rodents cannot do that.
Without crushing your skull.
Well, yeah. Well, we'd end up with a broken skull and mouse nose sticking up out of the bus.
That would be an interesting picture.
That would be sad. I wouldn't like to see that.
That would be a Kodak moment.
Well, it wouldn't be for America's Funniest Home Videos.
Well,
so
it would only...
People who are afraid of mice would be like, well, rock on, right? You know, it's the one less in the world. I think they're cute.
America's Funniest Home Videos hasn't been the same for a long time. Of course, I haven't seen it for a long time.
I don't even watch nearly as much TV as I used to.
I know, we used to all be addicted to the TV, and we've all gotten sick.
Yeah, gotten sick, and also gotten more into internet.
I remember it all started with my 286. Remember I got AOL chat rooms? Oh, we had the DOS version.
Mm-hmm.
He's giving himself a little wash. And I'll turn this off in about 40 seconds, and then you can take it back upstairs.
It's a tiny little thing, too.
I'm not surprised.
But it certainly doesn't belong in Doodlebird's dish. I'm surprised. Doodlebird lands on my shoulder and will give me a birdie kiss and then bite my cheek. I'm surprised that Doodlebird did not dive bomb that motherfucker.
Kaboom.
Before I caught it with a safe little trap thing and put it in there for now. It's stormy outside. So, safe for now. And when the weather's nicer again, I'll let it go. I want Hunter to see first, though, because he's always asking if I caught another mouse yet. Haven't seen any of them in a while. So I know he'll be delighted. It'll make him smile.
It's a high definition camera. Isn't it cool? Kids would probably like to see this. Yeah. Kind of, in a way, I was kind of hoping when I woke up that the street would be flooded. I could bring my camera, or have someone hold my camera and go swimming on the road.
I remember we used to play on the puddles when it was like rainstorm, like when the water storms were clogged or something like that, and there happened to be like a little like puddle, like a small flood, but not like a really big flood in the street. You know, we'd go out there, we'd play in it, and be like, okay, you know, stomp around the water a little bit.
Well, you remember
playing it. I remember.
My flash flood with Jacob down by the road. And I got like that. Of course, the worst storm we ever had, the water got all the way up to our porch. That's saying something.
Remember also looking out one of our back windows and seeing the next door neighbors. It was before the McBrides worked there, or lived there. Before the McBrides lived next door and before the new neighbors moved in. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Long ass time ago. There was a downfall. It was just raining and raining and raining. And if you looked out through one of the back windows near the room where, you know, Mom and Dad usually rest, where Dad's TV is and things like that with their rocking chair. Now, if you looked out the window and you could actually see over the fence and see like it was almost like a little river.
That was the same time our next door neighbors had been fishermen from Alaska, and they had to knock their fence down because the water was piling up. The water couldn't get to the fence, so it was actually piling. Going up. They finally knocked their fence down. But that was the same time where it got up to our porch.
So it was that same storm season then?
That was that same storm exact. But we don't, we got to figure that, every about 10 years we have such a storm.
Well, this is one after the one up.